Hey there, lads and lasses. Excuse me, throat's a little dry. This here, of course, is Thunderhand64 coming at you live from the west coast of the United States here on a Friday morning. That can only mean that it is time for a Buffooncraft SMP Season 6. Happy Friday, everyone. Slancha. Glad you could make it. Also, happy Halloween season. If you look in the redeems, you should be able to see that the Lucky Block redeem has been enabled. And let me just scroll down. I'm just looking through it myself. There it is. Buffooncraft Holiday Lucky Block Redeem for 1,000 channel points. And we've been doing this for a long time, so regular viewers probably already know this. If you happen to be viewing and you don't know about this, this is a redeem for 1,000 channel points. Again, I think it rewards the regular viewers, the consistent viewers, but it's also within reach of some of the newer viewers, right? And when you redeem this, myself or any of the other buffoons who happen to be on the server at the time report to the Lucky Block Arena, where you choose a Lucky Block for us. We place the Lucky Block, and whatever happens, happens. So that's how it goes. It has a 30-minute cooldown, so one viewer can, I do a 2-hour stream, so that's up to 4 times during a stream. That's a lot, I think. So I usually resign myself to the fact that I'm not getting anything done in these streams at all. So without further ado, let us... and of course, starting right off, Tone has redeemed a Lucky Block. Welcome on in, Tone. All right, in that case, let's just switch over to the display scene. We'll log right on a report. Hey, dude. We'll report right on over to the arena, and let's get right down with that, shall we? Thank you, Tone, for kicking off the stream with the Lucky Block Redeem. Yeah, I did the rhyming thing. I'm fully aware of that. All right, so I've extended the path here a little bit over to this side to connect up the other side of the bridge with Drost. My pleasure. I hope you get something amazing. Me too, you know, because the Lucky Blocks vary in, I'll say, their intensity, you know, and, you know, sometimes they can just be kind of you know, sometimes they can be, oh my God, you know, so. Black Phillip. Hey there, buddy. Plus, we have these dudes down here who've decided to occupy this, this boat down here, and one of them's a trident chucker. Now, during the day, the trident chuckers are benign, but at nighttime, this guy wakes up and he starts tossing the tridents, you know. I don't know what that is. But anyways. Oh, one other thing before we get too much into this. We're going to have to do this anyway, so let's just do this now. I've got the Halloween skin on. Yeah, I've forgotten to do that with the last couple of October streams. So yeah, happy Halloween, everybody. All right, let's head on into the arena. You can see Corny and some of the other buffoons have started to decorate the exterior of the arena. Really, really cool. The interior has been more or less completed. There's Lone Star, and there's Boacars too. So you should be able to see shoutouts there for each one of our friends here. I have to remember I have to update tones. And there we go. So please go check out our streaming friends whenever you get the chance. You will not be disappointed. Okay, let us head on into the changing room. Here, and let's... the spoon, sharpness 5. Somebody left their sharpness 5. Is that Lux's? I watched that stream. I should remember that. Lux! Okay. Anyone on to watch? There are no other buffoons on the streamer current on the server currently, but thanks for reminding me. If they do come on, I should be in streaming status. And there we go. All right, so let's head on in. Spectators usually go up to here, right, and view from above. Leaving his rubbish. Yeah, tell me about it. All right, let's head on in. This door that Lone and I made here is really cool, but it is a little tedious to wait for it to do its thing. Not a complaint. I'm just saying. By the way, Tone, you get to decide which lucky block I'll do. So instead of doing this thing and then having you just say stop, right? I think it's a little easier. I just pick out the column. So the first number is 1 through 9, and then pick out the row. The second number will be 1 through 6. Or if you just want me to pick one randomly, that's fine too. Does take a touch too long, but it is lava. 9 and 1. So row that's column 9, row number 1. Nice. See, Tone's awesome, man. You tell him something like that, you know, with an array with columns and rows, and he's like, "Yep, got it." Nice. They make 19. Ooh, a prime number. So since we don't have anybody on to spectate, I will try my best to do this in third person. I think it'll allow me to place the block. Oh no, because I would have to look down at it. Yeah, sorry. All right, here we go. Ready? Sun. You can if you would like. Have I Lone Star? Now, do I have to break the lucky block? Oh, Lone Star, he's awesome. I think I have to break it, right? Here he comes. Hello. Hey, dude. Hey, I forgot. It's not just placing the lucky block. I actually have to break it, right? Is there a reason why there's no voice? Are you in a voice chat group? I mean, you don't have to be, but no mic. Okay, got it. Oh, yeah, I got it. Okay, understood. There he is. Okay, so I actually have to break this thing. Okay, cool. Here we go. So, sun. Now, this is not without its irony. So, I have a stick with knockback 4. So, ironic in 2 ways. Now, us Irish and Irish Americans call this a shillelagh. Others might call this a cudgel or a club. But also in Baby Zombie Rush, right, the current maze feature that we're working on involves just such a stick. Now, our stick has knockback 2 on it, but knockback 4. I do like that. Thank you, Tone. I was wishing for something a little more spectacular and destructive, but this'll do. This'll do. You can always stick it to Lux. Speaking of sticking it to people, though, we can try it out on Lone Star. I mean, he's got good armor. He's got a good shield. Okay. We could also try it out on some of these creaking too. Oh, our friend here with the trident. Yeah, there we go. I'm not packing any armor, so do not kill him. All right, I better get my gear. Oh, let's sleep off the night here. I like it. I like it. In fact, before we do anything else at all, let's secure it so it is safe. Let us do that, shall we? All right, let's put our gear back on here. Now, our gear looks a little bit different because of the Halloween texture pack. So if we look really weird, or I should just say weirder than we normally look, that's why. Did you want to see what I got the other day? Ah, yes. Oh, in fact, if we're going to demo what you got the other day, let's keep my gear off. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was thinking of the sword. Walk it over. I promise I'll give it back. I promise. Yeah, I just wanted to get that. So, Lone Star got himself a dragon egg before we accessed the end or even killed a dragon. Nice. What other Lucky Block stuff have you gotten? Hast thou received? Because I think you got a special sword, did you not? A sword with sharpness 10. Whew. Sharpness 10, everyone. Sharpness 10. Now, I forget whether it was this season or last season. I think it was this season during Christmas. I think Corny got a god bow that had both infinity and mending on it. But I didn't realize it only had one durability on it. Ark! That's kind of like a genie wish, right? Like you would rub the lamp and you would, I want a sharpness 10 sword. And it's like, your wish is my command. Sharpness 10, but durability 1. Okay, so yeah, you don't have to demonstrate it, Lone. You don't. I won't ask you to do that. I think you clobbered Nebs with it, though. Did you not? Yes, and it broke. Ugh. I think you can put other enchants on it, though. Can you not? Like, you can put mending on it, right? I think you can put mending on it. Yeah, and then put on Breaking 3 and all the rest of it. I think so. Let me get caught up in the chat here for a moment to make 19. 19 is a special meeting to me, so hope it's good. You can always stick it to Lux too. Yes. Oh yeah, the next time I see Lux, I'll make sure I smack him with it. That is like the glass rapier in Tibia. It's not really high damage output, but breaks after you hit with... Oh, it is. It's got really high damage. Got it, yeah. Yeah, let's just resort here for a moment. I want that there. Put that guy right there. We'll put that guy there. This one here, this one here. We'll keep that as our weapon of choice currently. That's good. That's fine. Nice. And since we're not working on our build down there currently, let's arm ourselves. Dora, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. What's Lone Star doing down there? Lone? Now, Lone. Now, Lone. I did have a question about this. I don't want to make you have to type too much, but do you know anything about this? Okay, all right. That's not Nebula's head. That's not Jeannie's head. I think it's Eve's, is it not? Yeah. Good. How are you? Hi, Lone. I am excellent, thanks. Okay. Well, I'm going to show off a little bit of what OPG has put on the server yesterday. If not even seen his head in ages. Yeah, tell me about it. Sad. It's sad, isn't it? It's sad. So on OPG's stream yesterday, if you weren't fortunate enough to be able to attend or have not seen his VOD, this is what he'd been working on. Making these little dudes pop up out of the ground of the path that I made. This is cool. Nice. We found out that smoke doesn't pass through lecterns. Awk. But Lone, did you not do something similar to this in Season 5? Yeah. This was the first time I saw this coffin effect like this in Season 5. This is so cool. Now, let me see. OPG has a few more over here. He has this one here, like this. Popping up out of that hole. That's cool. And then he has this guy down here. Now, ouch. Now, one of the things I wanted to work on today was OPG and I were talking about having sound effects in here that trigger when this triggers. That's pretty easy to do. That's just a note block with a mob head on and maybe attach it to the skulk sensor that's running this. And so I told OPG that one of the things that we'll do today is to that's getting annoying, is to rig up at least one of these with that. Now, I'm not going to do it with the ones that he's built. I'll rig it up on a test one that's probably over here, like right in this area, just to see. And then if he likes it, you know, we'll rig up some other ones like that. And so we have some resources that we need to gather. Mob heads would be one of them. So we're going to go around to various mob head sources. I have some back at my base, so I'll bring those along. We'll prep a shulker full of materials. We're going to need note blocks and a couple of things like that. So let's go do that. I don't know if Lone's going to hang out, but if we do, but we do have more lucky blocks available. There's a 30-minute cooldown. Actually, I've been saying 30 minutes, but I forgot. Before the stream, I bumped it down to 20 minutes. So it's a 20-minute cooldown. So I'm thinking there's about maybe 15 more minutes left before the next lucky block. So let's proceed on over to the base. Look at this. This is so cool. Plus, then there's a matter also of decorating the path a little bit more. I've been working pretty steadily on this um, to put in some more pale oak and some more probably mangrove trees because they look the creepiest, and they'll also kind of tie in the netherrack with the other kind of natural kind of colors there. I'm thinking because they have that reddish interior wood to them. So let's do that. Lone heading off to his base. Faster than the speed of redstone. And look, I'm drifting too. OPG's place. Next stop. Should be Thunder Hands. Yay! All right. So we'll try to do a little bit of decoration around the the arena, the Lucky Block arena, and we'll do a little bit of that. And depending on how frequent the Lucky Blocks are, we may report back here to the base and try working on the build a little bit. But let's go up and take a look at that because we've made a little bit of progress on that. All right, so we've made a little bit of progress here. We've started to put the fins on the head, the dorsal fins on the head, and then going down the back like that. We've gotten the fins on each of the arms, and we've gotten the claws and the webbed hands in place, so we're doing all of that. That's right. That's right. That's fine. That's fine. No complaints. And so, yeah, we're coming right along with this here. Finally, you can see that dirt is just the line where I'm going to place the fins down the back. So, all right. All right, so let's grab a few things. We'll head on back and we'll do the Lucky Block for Lone. Great. Now I do have, let me see, heads and plushies. What do we got for good sounds for these? Squid head, villager, that. Zombie villager head. Maybe. I'll tell you what, let's just do this. I think the best thing to do at this point is just to do something like this. We'll just bring everything we have. And we'll try them out and we'll see what kind of sounds they make and stuff, because that's always a fun thing to do. I think for nearly an entire stream, and I forget what, it's probably on the Buffooncraft community server, Foolish Sage and I, and one other, it may have been Lux, we're just hanging out at Sage's base, and we just had a note block, and we were just placing mob heads on it, one after another, after another, after another. I call my skeleton horses after the seas on the moon on Xanth. Oh, nice. Nice. I like it when people have naming schemes. My naming scheme this season is favorite authors. So the horse back at Drost, at my Drost residence, is Zelazny from Roger Zelazny. This is obviously Aldous Huxley. This is Persig. This is Thompson, Hunter S. Thompson, and this is Goudsward after Scott Goudsward, the horror writer, and very good friend of mine, by the way. All right. So, column 5, row 2. So your Eddings, Gemmel, Anthony. Oh, Piers Anthony. Anthony is Piers Anthony, I assume, right? Zelazny is number 1 for me. Yeah, of course. Yeah. In fact, every October, I read Zelazny's A Night in the Lonesome October. And each chapter is a day in the month of October leading up to Halloween. It's really cool. My birthday is also in October. So that particular day is, of course, my favorite chapter. I've memorized it. He's mainly an American author, but you should check him out. His narrative style is really, really good. Like his dialogue narrative style, his voice is so good. Let me head up there. Let's get a good shot of this. Stop hiding behind the block. Death to Lone! Okay, sir. Anytime you're ready. Up, there he goes. Eh? Eh? You mind if I examine one of those? I'll give it back, I promise. That's literally a potato redeem. Talk about disappointment. Oh, you know what else too? It's since I jumped down here in the arena with you. I have to do that to get out. Should we leave him in here? All right. You know, I was going to so-called correct the door and put a interior button so players can get out. Then I thought of it, and I'm like, nah. Baked potatoes. I don't even think they're baked. I think they're just raw. Baked now because I threw them in lava. Banhammer. Done. Yeah, that's my banhammer. All right, so thank you so much for performing the redeem, sir. I'm going to try to stick around here since they're every 20 since it's got a 20-minute cooldown. Right, Black Phillip. I know I wouldn't want to fight, even though I'm bigger and young. I'm sure you do just fine. Yeah, I think I stopped sparring at the dojo about 2 years back. No, actually about 1 year. Yeah, when I turned 60, I stopped sparring. So I think we'll head on up to the my village residence, the Drost residence, and let's craft up some note blocks up there. I probably have some in my my tech shulkers, but I don't know. Let's take a look and see how many I have, and if not, we'll craft up a whole bunch more. And then we'll start placing some heads. I might have some mob heads here at the... There's Hubert up there. Hey, buddy. And there's a Zelazny. There's Z. How you doing, buddy? And then here's Parfait, somebody's donkey that they left wandering about that I pulled him on over here. So you see with this texture pack, you see how some of the mobs are like ghostly and they have no feet? Sort of like the dog in Nightmare Before Elm Street. Oh my God, I can't believe my mouth said that. Nightmare Before Christmas. I think the dog's name is it Zero? Is the dog's name? Or is it Nero? I forget. Nebs would know. Nebses would know. Going to lurk, someone else's redeem. Thank you for the spuds, Tone. Holy seen what? Nebs is the awesomest. Yes. All right, so let's see. Let's see what we got here. Got a carved pumpkin. I don't know if I have any mob heads here specifically, but it's worth checking. Okay. Nope. It's my jukebox. It's getting to be nighttime. Let's head upstairs. Let's hit the hay for a bit. Oh, okay. Lone took care of us. Thank you, sir. Let me see. I might have some stuff upstairs too. Yes, Zero. Okay, yeah. So some of the mobs look like that. They're kind of ghostly in that they have not a leg to stand on. Let's see what we got here. Mob heads. Yeah, I've none there. That's music. All of this needs to come downstairs. We do have a bogged head, but that's a special one. I want to keep that. That's a memento. It's just building supplies. Well, except this one. This isn't quite building supplies. Okay, cool. I think we're good up here. All right, let's build us some note blocks. What do we need here? We need wood and redstone. Oh, okay, that's easy. That's easy. I should already have a lot of redstone. But this gives us a chance to take out Zelazny for a bit of a spin here. Let's go, buddy. So we'll go get ourselves some wood. Really, do I not have any leads? I find that hard to believe. It just makes simpler things take longer. Basic kit. Get back here, you. Come on. Okay, right. And I should have my hatchet here somewhere, right here. That's good. We're going to need to get up here a little bit. Great. All right, it looks like we need 8 of these. All right, let's get ourselves a little redstone while we're at it. Like that. Thunder's tools, Thunder's redstone. There we go. Yeah, hopefully these things stack. I think that they do. Yeah, of course no block stack. What am I talking about? Both of our tech shulkers out here. And let me see, I have 2 note blocks there. And I have a whole stack of note blocks here. I'm going to need 2 stacks of note blocks because, you know. Just like that. Oh, you know what we can do too? Is we can do this. Did I put, well, I do have this one. It's just going to break pretty soon, but there should be a silk touch one here. No silk touch one. That's ridiculous. I keep forgetting which server I'm on at the moment. One of these needs to have silk touch. Let's sacrifice this one. We'll help out the cause for our fellow buffoons here. What, do I not have enough XP? Are you kidding me? Oh, because I just died, right? Son of a beetroot! I know where we can get some XP, though. We only need like 4, right? So let's get some emeralds. Right. Emeralds. Or better yet, let's make some emeralds, shall we? And we'll get the XP from that. Let's see, we need to just generate some XP, right? That's the idea. This will give us some XP. We'll kill a couple of birds. How am I doing here? I think I'm good, right? I used up all of the pumpkins. We made a little bit, not even a full stack, but good enough. But we have the necessary XP, so we should be good. Now we could do that there. We can do this here. Then we can take this and we could do this here. And this is necessary for a couple of reasons. Mainly people for this reason. Okay. I think we're good. There we go. Now here we have two mature trees. All right, let's see what this guy has. See if he has anything that's cool. What you got? What you got for us? Mini flowerings in? No thanks. No, not really. Nothing interesting. Eye blossom might be a little bit, but I'm gonna head over to here and do a little bit of the snoozing, you know what I'm saying? Just like that. There's Lone. How you doing? Be my guest. Hey, well, watch out for Z though. Look, the llamas are having none of that. You know, we should take this. We should take the heads, right? He didn't have anything good. There's Villager. Man, no one can catch a break anymore. Okay. Well, welcome on in. Yeah, I saw her on your stream, yes. And just couldn't help yourself. Ice is... come on, don't villainize me like that now. Although, I guess that's more like Lone Star, but... since he's the one who committed the act. Indeed. Indeed. My sentiments exactly, Lone. Of course you are. Welcome on in, Flying Villager. Let's see. I think I'm doing well enough on these. We'll let these other ones grow into the other players, right? Let's just take what we have and be on our way, shall we? See if we can actually build something this stream. And remember, the Lucky Block Redeem is in place. The cooldown is 20 minutes. We've had 2 so far. Please feel free to indulge yourselves. Lone Star is on the server. I know that's particularly enticing. Okay, hey, let me see. Okay, so Dora has redeemed the Lucky Block. Dora, to whom would you like this Lucky Block applied? You have myself and Lone Star right now, from which you can choose. For me! Oh, thank you so much. Though I don't know if I should be thanking you yet. We'll see what happens. So I'm sure Alone has heard that through the stream, so he's probably on his way over. I'll probably get back to finish up the puzzles this week. I may try to recruit some outside help, though. Maybe Shut Mountain might be around for that. If you want a little bit of help from me, you'll always get that. But Shut is a shoo-in for that. The guy builds fast. He builds magnificently. He's good at the technical end of stuff. He's good at games, making the mini games and stuff like that. Okay, well, yeah, let's bring Z along with us. Let's do that. I appreciate it. Anytime, anytime. So let's see. The path extends down over to here now. You can see, let's get a bit of a far shot here where Corny's building the gigantic spooky tree over our Halloween Island build there. It's a really, really cool. Buffoons are a solid group. We are indeed, man. All right, here we are. All right, now I'm going to park. There's a Lasney right here. Philip, you be nice. You be nice. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Okay, Lucky Block. Right, right. That's what we were doing. Dora's Lucky Block. Let's get a little privacy here. There we go. Corny's been on. Man, I'm getting showed up by everyone. Okay, so Dora, give me 2 numbers. So the first number will be the number of the column. The second number will be the number of the rows. So the first number you have 1 through 9. The second number you have 1 through 6. Yes, even Nova's been on. Or Dora, if you would like, I can just grab one randomly too. 5 and 6. Okay, so column 5, 1、2、3、4、5. Row 6, 1、2、3、4、5. Like this. We grab one of those, and let's see what this one does, shall we? Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? And there he is right up there. Look. Placing said lucky block. Lucky block has been placed. And now, giving it a smack with my thunderous hand. Here we go. Please, something dramatic. 1、2、3。I mean, yeah, I suppose. I mean, it's not a bad thing, right? And I suppose in a metaphorical sense, I can kind of have my cake and eat it too, but and a gold block? Yes. Cake on a gold block. Shall we partake in some cake? Ladies before gentlemen. Age before beauty. That would both be you, Lone Star. Dives into the Well, I blew it anyway because I broke it. So, without the silk touch. Yeah, I know. Wah, 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 wah. Or, for those of you who are in the know with the redeems, and have yourself at least 1,000 channel points, it could always be this. How come we didn't get any sound on that? Did you guys hear the sound on that, Redeem? Because I did not. Now, I did update the old PC here on which I run the stream itself. I play the game on the newer one. I heard it. Great, great. Okay, I didn't hear it on my end, so I have to change the monitoring on it. But that part has changed. Okay, so I'll come back to fetch my gold block. But thank you, Dora, even though I kind of blew it by messing up the cake. But someone left the cake out in the rain. Thunderhand does Robert Goulet redeems Robert Goulet singing MacArthur Park for 1,000 channel points. Let's do like some of that. Okay, let's. Okay, gear is on, right? Land weapon is in hand. Projectile weapon is armed and ready. Here we go. Let's just the thing, you know, with the thing and the thing. Yeah. Thusly. There. Okay, good. That's okay. At least you didn't die. Well, you know, dying's okay as long as it's a spectacular death. Oh, what do you know? Lone Star hasn't come out of the closet yet. Anyways, let's... Oh, we're going to start getting pummeled by the trident, and one might hit Zelazny. We have to do the sleeping thing. Yeah, like look at that. Look at that, would you? Someone's quite cross with me. All right, there we go. Okay, we're at 12:04 right now. We're a little bit past the hour, which means we have to stop and take our 3-minute ad break, after which we will be right back. So let's move Zelazny first. Let's do that, because I feel like he's in Kenny Loggins' danger zone right here. Yeah, you just stop down there. You just stop it. Okay? What's with the... Oh. Right. Okay, we're going to need to set up a hitch and post here. Yeah, we're going to have to do that. Okay, so we will be right back in about 3 minutes after some ads. Hey there, welcome back. Yikes. A little too loud with the music there. Let's bring it back down to right about there. All right. We'll switch over to display scene. We switch over to standing mode. By the way, Dora, the pics that you've been posting of your builds and stuff, so cool. So cool. I'm particularly envious because that's not my build style at all. You are so good at that. Okay, let's set up quickly. OPG. Let's set up quickly I usually carry a fence post with me because now we have the happy gas and all of that stuff. Come on, buddy. Over here. Try not to die, okay? Please. All right, let's do this. Let's get our here to the stage. Well, I'll tell you what. We're the bright and beautiful sand here. Let's do this for the moment. And let's get out our tech shulkers. Let's put that back for now. I thought I heard something weird. Anyways, okay, let's start off. I like doing seasonal builds. Yeah, that kind of detailing and stuff like that. You're just so good at that. Let us do. I think zombie head is probably the most obvious one, but yeah, that's completely annoying. Let's do this. Husk, I think, is also going to be a little bit too mellow for this. No, come to think about it, that might be pretty good. So let's keep a husk head. Bogged head is really lame, though. At least for this, it is. I don't think a breeze head would be a good one. Yeah, because remember, what we want is we want sound effects for these guys. Now, the breeze would be kind of funny because it's like the whistling, like, you know, kind of thing. It'd be a little comical, I guess, but I don't know. Maybe not. We're going a little more for spooky. For spookiness. Slime head, no, that's just gonna make squishy sounds. Yeah, see, that's kind of lame for this application, so I think not. Pufferfish. Yeah, I don't think so. These guys are so annoying. A stray head. I think this is just going to be more bones rattling, right? This up by my face here. Here we go. Yeah, this is just going to be more bones rattling, I believe. Yeah. See, please, buddy. Personal space issues, okay? He's just being affectionate. Ah. Drowned head, I don't know. I don't know. That doesn't quite suit it. I feel definitely not a squid head. Yeah, I think not. Some of these I'm just doing to demo the heads for them. For those of you who are unfamiliar. Maybe. I mean, they're so strongly associated with the pillagers, though, but... But let's keep that one in place for right now. Yeah, that's a good one. We're definitely using that. This is just Zombie Villager. I think it's pretty much the same sound. Okay, fine. But we're going to need multiples of these because there's many of them. Why are these not stackable? Oh, because one's a plushie, I think. Okay, so these are heads and plushies. Got it. I think that's pretty much it, right? As far as the mobs go. I mean, I got the silverfish head, which is very silly. Yeah. That's super lame. I'm surprised they don't have any regular zombie heads. I mean... I feel like I should. Let's restart the playlist. And you know what? There are some that we put in the nether for Nova. I think we could just borrow those for now. Mr. Star. So what else do we have here? We have a bat head. Bogged, we already did that. Clerical villager head. Blaze, I don't... Oh, that's a farmer villager head now. Good lord. Not a flying villager head. No squid head. Hoglin head, maybe. We'll try that one out. Ooh, a phantom head, maybe. Ooh, screaming goat. Oh, man. It's got to be screaming goat head. I think I put those there, too. Maybe a Vex head? Maybe? I mean, face it, you guys. I think the screaming goat head is the way to go. I think the screaming goat head is definitely the way to go. We'll try it out, and I'm thinking that's going to be it. Of course it has to be a screaming goat head. It's going to be so annoying. Do you know how annoying that's gonna be? Okay. Ouch. Sometimes it'll make that sound though. It won't always make the screaming sound. So there is that too. Okay, buddy, just camp out here for a while, enjoy the beach and the view and the sun and stuff, and try not to die. Okay, please? I'm just saying. All right, now I have to try to remember how to do this stuff. And of course, somebody cue analytics, because here comes the rain again. We shall set out one of those and one of these just in case. But like that. All right, and I should have some shulkers full of materials here somewhere. At least I thought I did. Oh, unless I put them all over here. Okay. We did do that too. All right, but I think I have well, I don't know. Let me do some of this. So we do have the maintenance shed over here. We got all kinds of building materials in here, so I just need just some natural stuff to help cover things up. A little bit of dirt. There's a little bit of stone I can use here to camouflage things. That should go back into my inventory. Oh, we do have some mob heads in here too that we can use, but we've already made our decision, right? Yeah, I think this is good. This is good enough. We're fine. We're fine. We're going to be fine. Boy, if only we could isolate the goat head for just that scream. That would be so funny. Done and done. Now, in the interest of not having to reinvent the wheel, let's just dig down. Let's take a look at what OPG has set up here without breaking it. All right, he's got that. All right, let's see where he's placed his skulk sensor, because that's what I'm trying to find. I suppose I could trace it out if I did it right. It looks like it's... Looks like it's over here somewhere, but I can't quite see it. All right, and make sure that that's working well. Okay. Last thing I want to do is trash his build. Yeah, I don't see it over here. Right. Okay, let's do this. Let's come on over. I don't think I need a sticky piston in particular, but maybe if I'm going to do the honey block method. So I'm going to do that. Let's see. Let's get a honey block like this. Let's put our pistons back over here. Not that one. There we go. Honey block in place like that. I should have some armor stands here somewhere. Here's one. Okay, like that. Okay, that should be good. All right, let's do this. Let's clear out some area around here so we can place some redstone like this. Then we can do this. Let me get a lever. There we go. How am I doing for time here? 12, what is that? 29? All right, getting close. Now it depends. If I want him to bounce, I can use a slime block. But if I want his head to just pop up out of the ground, then use a honey block. I think that's a little funnier, especially combined with this goat scream. So let's go with that. I think OPG was right on the money when he set that in place. Now, he's absolutely correct. This new texture pack makes the slime blocks and the honey blocks look similar because the slime blocks are now orange. It's a bit of an awk, but you know what? It's okay. We can deal with it. That does go quite high, which is probably why he put it so far down on the ground. I think one of the other things you can do too is put the honey block next to it, but I think because the honey block's hitbox is so low, is smaller than a full block, that it won't rub up against it. That I know from the iron farm. So, how many blocks above the surface is this going to be? It looks like 7 blocks high. So I want it to be about 2 blocks here about, I'm thinking. So 1, 2, here, sans, chi would be 1 more block down from this height, and then 2 more blocks below that. So let's try this. And let me see. I want it to pop up right about here. Maybe 1 higher than that. Like that would be good. That's high enough. So let's bring this down to here. Looks like it goes a little higher than that. Yeah, it looks like it's going to need to go down a little more. You know what? It looks like it's still going very high up in the air. And I should know this from all my work I've done, like on Baby Zombie Rush with all this stuff. I mean, I could use something to slow it down. But that might be okay. Oh, the creakers. That's right. And then nighttime befalls the Buffooncraft server. So just remember that we are running the Lucky Block Redeem, and the cooldown is every 20 minutes. We've run several of them so far, so I think we're okay for now. Let's see if I can put a blob of redstone there. That's weird. That should not break that. I think that's going to be too soft powered, but... Oh, that's why, because this is pulling that down. Thunder. Please, man, please. You're killing me. You're killing me here. Where's my redstone? That's not bad. It's like one block higher, but I think that's good enough. Okay, so we have a couple of things here. We need the skulk sensor. Now, I think putting water over the skulk sensor, I think that quiets it down. I think that's what that does. OPG knows a little bit more about this stuff than I do. So if I do that and then I get some, where's a repeater? Please with a repeater. Just come on, man. Come on. Eyes, please just recognize the repeater, please. If you could just like use your brain and see the repeater, that would be really cool. There's a comparator. There it is. Good God. Brain, please. Please. I'm just saying. Okay, we're good there. All right, now where to place the sensor and then bring our redstone signal down? I guess I could do something like this. We could do this on two sides. We can have a repeater going in like that. Right. Let's just dig our stairway up right here because this is already getting annoying. Oh, that's just so annoying now. We'll get this, and what am I thinking? I'm thinking target block, right? I don't have any target blocks. Come on, Bubba. Come on. You're kidding me, right? Why, Thunder? Why? Target block would have been ideal for that. Okay, whatever. We'll do it the old redstone-y way. Hey, welcome in, Erica. Thank you for the follow. Let me see. Is this my basic kit? Yeah, and I should have some chests in my basic kit, right? Yeah, part of this is, you know, with the texture packs change. It's not a complaint, but I'm just saying it makes things difficult sometimes. Hello, how are you? I'm fine, thanks. How are you? Well, Hanha, Nina. Yeah, I just need a dump chest here for my inventory. And how am I doing? I really only have about 17 minutes left of the stream. That's not a lot of time. Thanks for asking. I'm good too. Glad to hear it. And Lone Star is off. By the way, how's your stream going? My stream's going great. Thank you. Just the way I want it. Let's see. Do I have any chests in here? Nice and small and manageable. Oh, that's nice. I had slideshows. Sorry to hear that, Lone. I'm also in California. I also make art, but not a lot nowadays. Like I do my emotes and stuff like that for my stream and my things, my scenes and stuff like that, my elements. I'll play games. I don't play too many games nowadays. The only game I really play nowadays is just this, just Minecraft. And I like Japanese food. I also like Japanese food. Let's just make a nice general junk chest here just so we can manage the inventory while we're building. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. And we don't need that many extra things here. Let's see. I think we're good. I think we're good. I really wanted that target block there, but whatever. I'm gonna do that, I'm thinking. And now since we put the staircase there, and we do want this to be closer, the sensor, let's put this over on this side. And we'll make our torch tower come down to here. Yeah, we're gonna do the old school torch tower. All right, so let's do that. Let's go get ourselves some smooth stone right over here. Like this. We'll get some of that for our substrate. We're going to need some torches. And I can't believe my tech shulkers do not have any redstone torches in them. I mean, I can craft them easily enough, but it is kind of annoying. Yeah. I hear you, Dora. I hear you. Oh, here we go with a... Oh, thank you, Lone. Yes, as a matter of fact, I do use Discord. We have a Discord for the stream. The Discord, though, for both the Buffooncraft public Discord for this SMP upon which we play, and my own for my own streaming community, is really basically for viewer participation. It's not at all for solicitation. So, no thanks. Artwork, I'm pretty much all set, and also I don't allow solicitation on the stream. The stream is about the stream. Let's build our torch tower like right here. You know what? I'm thinking. Now I could also use glass for this. You know, I could do that. Hawk. Clobbered by sand. There's Jeppo, sliding right in for the last 12 minutes of the stream. Yes, Anakin. I don't like sand. So I'm thinking. I do tend to do that. Jebba, how are you doing? Now, if I put this too far out, it's going to get in the way. Yeah, my brain is really not braining today for redstone. maybe that's not such a good placement because we do want this to pop up like this, right? The thing is, it's my target block. I want my target blocks, and I don't want to have to go craft them because they are a pain in the butt to craft because I need all of the straw, right? That's me. I'm doing on a new computer. Yes, yes. So, how's the new laptop? See, I was thinking of just doing this kind of a thing like this. Right onto here, putting a blob, right? And I was just going to do like the really annoying. So with the old Windows 10 PC here, I upgraded it to I used Rufus, the Rufus app to upgrade the non-supported Windows 10 PC here to Windows 11. I did that last night. I think I can get away with this. Let's try it out. But I think I have to do it in this kind of manner. It wasn't particularly difficult to do. I'll tell you what, having ChatGPT working next to me as my personal assistant made that a heck of a lot easier. It did take a very long time, but but that's the only difficulty in it, is that it took a long time. It wasn't really that hard to do. It cost absolutely nothing, so that was cool. And so it gives me a little bit, yeah, it won't soft power down through the other block. I should have known that unless I had that. I mean, it will if I make the staircase down like this kind of a thing. You know, and I do this, which is so janky. I hope Noah's not looking at this because this is very cringeworthy. But yeah, I was able to. So this will allow me to run the old PC for a little bit longer until I get the cash together to replace it. Yeah, you know, that'll have to do. I'm thinking. In fact, we'll go a little higher with the redstone tower, but we can't go too high because Earth Leo. And let me see, how am I going to put the sensor in here? Now this might have just broken that. I'm thinking, well, we can do some glass though, but I probably don't have any glass in my inventory, right? So let me think. I'm probably going to do something, a little something like this. We can put the skulk sensor down, I'm thinking. Maybe the skulk sensor will power into this block, but I'm thinking the soft power coming out of this is not going to be good. Yeah, it's not. And I just wasted that. Wow, my brain is not bright. I think I used all my mental capacity on that last night. could probably come out of that with a repeater. Maybe switch the blocks. Yeah, if I use a repeater there, that'll help. Yeah, my brain is quitting big time. It's like, yeah, you did way too much last night. My brain is quiet quitting, everyone. Multitask. Yeah. You know, most of the streams, though, I'm like right on with this, you know. Like some of my Baby Zombie Rush streams, I'm just cranking with a redstone. But this, no. Not today, people, not today. Yeah, like it or not, I think I'm going to have to do something like this. And then just to get it working, and then I'll have to reconfigure it afterwards and clean it up and make, you know, some proper redstone from it. Okay, so see our movement around here, we'll set this thing off. The other... Good. Okay, and let me see. What am I doing for time here? I've got 4 minutes. This is the other feature I wanted to put in. I don't know if I have enough room for it, but we'll see. Get another repeater going in there. And here's where we can use the note block. This has to be pointing the other way. That will help out. Yeah, that'd be great if you could just do that, Thunder. That would be awesome. It's the scream I want. Oh God, the creaking. Here we go. See? I want the scream, but then I can't isolate it to just the scream. I can only get... I can only get all of the goat sounds with the scream. See, that's what I want. Now, this is one of the annoying things, is the sound of the note block going off triggers the skulk sensor and makes it go off constantly like that. And what I would like to do is not have that. I would just like to have the player's movements trigger this, and then it stops. So I guess I could work out the details of that. But I think this is all I have time for today. And I mean, how annoying is it going to be for me to just like leave this in place? Now, if I wanted to go the extra mile here, what I could do is I could even put a trap door on this. Would be really funny. But hey, Courtney, welcome on in. I wouldn't say evil. A tad mischievous, absolutely. I hope you're doing well, sir. I hope you are as well. We're at the end of our stream. Remember, we do the Lucky Block Redeem, where I'm already annoyed by that. Where a viewer can redeem a Lucky Block. Right now, myself and Lone Star are on the server. It has a 20-minute cooldown. I think we've had sufficient cooldown, so if anybody would like to redeem a Lucky Block, just on the way out here, just as we're ending the stream, you're certainly welcome to. And there we go. Let's do that. Let me dispense of my stuff. And thank you so much, Courtney. And to whom would you like the Lucky Block to go? Myself or Lone Star? Indeed. Yourself. Okay, cool. Good Lord. Okay, so I'll tell you what. Let's do the Lucky Block, and then we'll sign off of the stream. Oh God. On my way. Yes. Okay. Thank you, sir. I think I'll make some adjustments though. You know, that's just proofing it out. It's really OPG's idea. He's the one who came up with it. I'm just doing the note block version of it for him. So I want to give credit where credit's due. Okay, let's do this. Let's strip off the gear. Thank you. Now, Corny, the way I've been doing this is I've been asking the viewers to just give me two numbers. The first number is 1 through 9. That's the columns. The second number is 1 through 6. That's the rows. So just give me two numbers. I was... Okay. The second number can only be 1 through 6 because there are 6 rows. But you know what? For you, I'll do that. For you, I'll do that. So I'm going to reverse them just for this. 6 and 6. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that should be this one, right? Leo, right here. 6 and 6 right here. So we'll use this one. Lone Star has arrived to bear witness to this Lucky Block redeem. Lone, I love this door, but I guess you could say, though, that it builds suspense, right? I mean, it's all about building suspense. Yeah. Oh, and now I'm sequestered inside with lava. Anyways, okay, let's place said Lucky Block. There we go. Lone is at the ready. Here we go. This one's for Corny. 1, 2, 3. Should we lodge a complaint? So, Lone, I too have gotten the potatoes. Twice now. So Jeppo might be particularly interested in the potatoes. This is literally a potato redeem. Literally. Okay, so be it. Thank you, Corny, for the 5 raw potatoes. Thank you. There it is. Sort of an inside joke with Jeppo and I. You'll have to watch a few of her streams if you want in on that. I highly recommend it. And you know what? I'm thinking that right there will make for a pretty good thumbnail. There we go. I am game jamming. We need a Corny stream for more Lucky Blocks. Indeed we do, Lone. No pressure there, Corny. You will get many. Very well. Okay, I have to get myself out of here. It is early release for Kachi today. I'm going to forego the raid today because I need to head right out the door to go get him. So thank you, everybody, for showing up today. It was a fun little stream. Maybe not be the most productive one, but it was one of the more fun streams. Take care, dude. Thank you, everybody, for dropping in. Just remember, thanks for being my background. You're welcome, I guess. Jeppo. Later, dude. Lone, thanks for logging on, dude, and doing the Lucky Blocks with me. I really appreciate that. Everyone, just remember that we do this Buffooncraft stream every Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Our next stream will be on Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That will be Kachi time. And the stream after that will be Wednesday from noon to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And that will be Generations, and we should be in the Baby Zombie Rush beta world. So consider dropping by for those. Those are really cool. The VODs are up on Twitch for 14 days, and then they're on Discord where they're archived forever at Thunderhand64_gaming2. Everybody enjoy your morning, your afternoon, your evening, wherever you happen to be. Join us again next time. Bye for now. Happy Halloween. Happy Friday.